Martin Brundle has hit out after bodyguards hindered his attempts to interview award-winning rapper Megan Thee Stallion before Sunday's U.S. Grand Prix. Commentator Brundle, 62, was back doing his famous grid walk for Sky Sports, having been denied the gig for 2 years due to COVID-19 restrictions. There was no shortage of A-listers parading the Circuit of America's track ahead of the race in Austin, but that didn't mean interviews were easy to come by for Brundle, and there was a cringe-worthy moment on live television when he approached the 25-year-old musician. "That's a very big bloke in front of her," Brundle said, before asking Megan. Martin Brundle from British television, "How are you? Megan Thee Stallion, you're a freestyle rapper." The star smiled back although offered nothing by way of response, but despite members of her entourage clearly appearing irked by Brundle's approach, he wasn't done there, then peculiarly asking, "You're a freestyle rapper, have you got any rap for us today on Formula One?" That at least drew a response from Stallion, who whilst laughing answered with, "I have no rap today, I'm sorry." Then opting for a more sensible question, the former F1 driver asked, "Who are you supporting in the race?" However, it was at that point that a member of the artist's entourage intervened, ushering Brundle away and telling him "You can't do that," before continuing to flank the Texas-born star as she made her way down the grid. A rather flustered Brundle then commented, "I can do that, because I did," before sarcastically telling viewers how grateful he was that the star had been happy to speak to him. His troubles didn't end there, as he was also brushed off by tennis star Serena Williams before eventually finding a willing speaker in golfer Rory McIlroy, who was at the race as a guest of Aston Martin. On Monday, Brundle, who worked for ITV Sport and BBC before joining Sky in 2012, took to Twitter to outline his feelings on the awkward exchanges. "I have felt under pressure on the grid before, but by people called Senna, Prost, Schumacher, Mansell, Piquet and so on," he said. "Bodyguards visiting the grid for the first time don't bother me, everyone's got a job to do, but they could maybe learn some manners and respect on our patch." The majority of Brundle's 757,000 followers seem to agree, with it FJB19 saying, "Much prefer the grid walks including drivers, engineers, team principals and F1 bosses, not these celebrity non-entities. Understand that such access is sadly quite rare nowadays." At Fever 87 added, "Totally agree. Why not ask real fans as guests who maybe not be able to go normally?" Regardless, when the action did get going, Brundle and co were able to commentate on an enthralling race, which saw Max Verstappen hold off Lewis Hamilton in a nail-biting finish. The Red Bull driver now leads the Mercedes man by 12 points in the drivers' standings with 4 races of the 2021 season to go.